Hello, welcome in. If you're new here, my name is Callie. I play games over on Twitch sometimes. Today we're doing something a little bit different, which is actually recapping the game Firewatch on YouTube instead of Twitch, so this is new to me. I have a very bad tendency in the world of content creation that is never actually completing a video game. I believe I've streamed for about a year and a half, and I've completed maybe 4 games start to finish, which is not a pride point. So we're trying something a little bit new today where we're recapping games that we play over on the stream and mostly story-based games. So all these videos are going to be spoiler free, so no major plot occurrences or anything, and hopefully it will introduce you to some new games. So we'll get to it. Firewatch is an indie game produced by a studio called Campo Santo. What's actually pretty cool is that this was their debut game, so way to hit it out of the park, friends. I love this one. If you like titles like Life is Strange, A Short Hike, or What Remains of Edith Finch, all really great games, I think Firewatch might be next on your to-play list. The beginning of the game has this really great introductory area where you're introduced to the context and story before you actually start playing. It's actually quite genius in my opinion, no really any visuals or voice acting, just words on the screen. I intentionally didn't include any of the intro in this video because I really think it's worth exploring yourself. It's really captivating, it draws you into the relationships and the reason why Henry really stepped in and took this job to begin with. This gives me feelings. Henry's trying to escape the trials and tribulations of his own life by taking on a seemingly simple role. Takes this job in Wyoming where he sits in the woods, he looks for smoke, he's pretty isolated, and the kind of goal is just to keep the forest safe from forest fires. And when it comes to the gameplay, it's largely adventuring. You're checking out the trails around Two Forks Tower, you are grabbing your rope for rappel sites, and really you're enjoying the phenomenal views that this game has to offer. I just want to repeat it because it's so important to how much I enjoyed this game. The phenomenal views. Never have I gone so fast to make a scene from a video game my desktop screensaver. And look at this. This is completely unbeatable when it comes to the art in this game. It is beautiful. Look at this view. I might never leave. Views! Look at the views of this video game. So during this game, you're exploring, you're keeping the forest safe, maintaining the trails, and potentially making a few friends along the way. Or I guess mostly one friend. Along the length of the story, Henry meets Delilah, who's not only his boss, but primarily the only person he speaks to during the duration of his time out here in Wyoming.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
The majority of the dialogue in this game is Delilah and Henry's conversations. Delilah's got an interesting personality, but I'll leave it there for your own interpretation. With all that Delilah is, her character is extremely well written, and you kind of have to love her for it. She's a bit of a tough nut to crack. She has these emotional walls up. She uses humor to deflect pretty much everything serious that comes up in this game. But she does have a grabbing dynamic with Henry. I'll leave it all up to your own interpretation, though. Throughout the story, Delilah and Henry build this relationship. They're pretty candid about their lives outside of Wyoming, and their likes and dislikes, flaws, good graces.
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
Henry and Delilah do really get to know each other. That's what's kind of cool about this game. You see their relationship build as it does when you meet someone new.
This vista is incredible.
Which one?
Down the hill from my tower. There's a canyon and then the rest of, well, everything.
But okay, it's not all about the beautiful views in this game or Henry and Delilah's conversations, or even honestly watching the fires. This game has a really deep mystery that needs to be solved over the course of the story, where you're protecting the safety of yourself, but also Delilah. You'll have to make really important decisions and discoveries to figure out what exactly is going on in the forest. Don't get me wrong, now, with every video game, you can also screw around, such as some light breaking and entering. We got some anticipatory music. Pry open? Is this the moment of crime? Okay, crime occurring. Crime time. Or maybe your chat gets really attached to this jar of peanut butter that you find at camp and you need to bring this jar of peanut butter through every rock and crevice. Did he make it? Oh gosh. I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know if we can take him. Oh no! Frenchy's child! I believe that Biff must stay here. Everybody pay your respects. I am very sorry. No matter what, there is something for everyone in Firewatch. And personally, why I liked it so much, it did feel like the gripping story of a really good mystery novel that you can't put down, with the freedom to kind of screw around and do what I want. At the end of the day, the visuals are just really unbeatable, and what prompted me to play this game in the first place. In fact, if you're on the fence about playing this game, I would strongly encourage you to just go Google the Firewatch art and see from there. Your eyeballs are not going to be disappointed. Like, look at this. Amazing. Overall, I had a ton of fun playing Firewatch. Game has about a 4 to 5 hour runtime, so definitely a great game to dive into a story on one of your days off. Take a look into it, enjoy the atmosphere, the story, and the relationships. And most importantly, at the end of the day, come by and tell me what you think. Thanks for watching, friends. YouTube is new to me, so let me know what you think. You can find me over on Twitch a couple days a week. My socials are in the video description, and keep an eye out for the next game in the series.